Hey, so welcome to all of you to day 20. Happy Friday. So what we have our the cells like a city assignment that's due today. Okay, so you're going to want to get that in. That's going to be your priority number one. Now we're coming to a conclusion of this unit. We don't have much more to do in this unit, but we do have a quiz next Thursday, okay, which is something that I mentioned on my news feed yesterday. Okay, now what this quiz is going to be on is it's basically going to be on. Let's go to our content section here. And it's going to be on everything from the beginning, from biochemistry, all the way up to the end of bulk transport, which we covered yesterday. Okay, so that's everything that's going to be on, basically activity 1 and activity 2. Okay, we're not going to talk anything about assignment or activity 3. Now, what I'd like you to do in preparation for our quiz, so again, our quiz is next Thursday, so the next assignment that I'm going to give you is kind of like a study tool. It's not really per se, answer these questions. It's something that you should do next year on your own to prepare yourself for this upcoming quiz. So what our next assignment is kind of just a summary of all the different types of ways or different ways you can transport things across the fluid membrane. So I'm asking you basically to make a diagram, and on your diagram you're going to show, if oxygen has to pass, how's it going to pass? If chlorine ion has to pass, if CO2 has to pass, if glucose has got to pass, if all these different things have to go back and forth across the membrane. So you want to talk about passive diffusion. Okay, you want to talk about osmosis. You want to talk about facilitated diffusion with both carriers and channels. You're going to want to talk about active transport, and you're going to want to talk about bulk transport. Okay, and you want to talk about pinocytosis as well as the different areas of bulk transport. And you want to show that all on one diagram so that you can look at that diagram, and it's an excellent study tool. Okay, so that's going to be assignment 2. I'm going to make that due on Tuesday this week. Okay, I know I'm not giving you a ton of time, but I am giving you the weekend. I'm going to make it due Tuesday, and the reason why I want it to be due Tuesday is because I want to be able to mark it for you on Wednesday so that you have it back, so that you're ready to write our quiz on Thursday, right? I have to be able to mark it and give it back to you. So if you hand it in to me on Tuesday night, I'll mark my butt off on Wednesday, get it back to you, so then you're ready. And you have all some feedback for Thursday. Now there's another caveat on this. Okay, this is going to be hard for some of you, because I'm going to look at your assignment 2, and I'm going to give you a ton of feedback for that. I'm going to say, oh, this was really good. This is where you can improve. I thought this was good areas could be improvement. One thing I'm not going to give you is a mark on it. Okay, now some of you are thinking, okay, I'm not doing this. There's no way I'm doing it if I'm not getting marked on it. We have to get past that, right? The reason why I'm not giving you a mark is because I want you to not have the stress there that, oh, I'm doing this for marks, and to try new things, to try, well, maybe I'm going to present it a different way, and not having that fear of, well, I might get docked marks. Okay. Now, some of you may have the mentality of, I'm not doing it unless it's worth marked, and you have to change that, right? Next year, there's very few things, especially in science, that are worth marks. You're going to have your midterm, your final, and then maybe a couple lab reports, but that's it. You have to do all of this other work without being marked, without being evaluated, without even wanting anybody giving you feedback. Now, when I say I'm not marking it, I'm still going to look at it, and I'm going to give you, those written descriptions like I gave you for the first 2 assignments, or the first 3 assignments, because I'm going to have everything marked by then. Okay, and it's more valuable to read this feedback and say, okay, this is where I can improve on it. This is where I struggled on it. Now, it's not to say, well, I'm not going to do a good job on it. Okay, you should do a good job on everything that you do. You are an ultimate person if you put, tremendous effort into everything that you do. Okay, those are the people that are doctors, and that are lawyers, and that are teachers, and that are nurses, and that are business people, and the other elite people in our society. It's because they work hard and they do good jobs on every project they do. Not even if it counts or if it doesn't count. Okay? You want your nurse out there next year to do a good job on you, whether she's being watched by her supervisor or whether she's not, right? Or if he's not, okay? So make sure you do a good job on this next assignment. It's a really good study tool. And next week, we're going to do a lot of just kind of questioning on like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, kind of just questioning to make sure that you understand and that you're ready for this quiz. Okay, and I'll be giving you a review probably out on Monday on, exactly some key terms that you want to do or know. Okay, so have a good weekend. Make sure you get in that city as like a cell assignment, and you may want to start the other assignment because, again, it's due Tuesday, and I really want everybody to hand it in even though it's not marked. Okay, I'll be very impressed. I'm really happy that everybody's logging in every day. That's making a huge difference. Okay, so have a great weekend, and make sure